No more the company and a cool ninja heist crew with our heist master. You know, there's no longer any of that. Now we are seeing the city for what it is, and you need to have that degree of separation, correct? Now, my only problem is I just feel like the name of the company doesn't make sense when we had what business are we doing as a whole thing here? You know what I mean? Because all of us can dabble in the same shit together. And then when cops come running, BizDev scurries into their hole and goes into full legal mode. Right? That's what I'm saying. I just don't want to fuck up our identity here, man. So if we stay as the company, I want us to have business and things that we're doing as a whole, right? I don't even know, bro. Like, does it make sense to y'all?
It makes sense, I think, on the business side of things, because business licenses haven't even been able to be a thing yet. That thing's still been worked out.
Like this would be the mafia or the Yakuza, right?
Sure.
But it wouldn't be the company. What company? You know what I mean?
It's still the company, because everything that every side does impacts each other. Even if there's a degree of separation between who's in each part, everything you guys discover on the illegal side, every new blueprint, every new piece of technology, that then becomes something that the business side sells. That's where we make money.
I know.
They support each other. They work hand in hand.
I'm just saying, like, is that okay for us to roll with? Does that even like make sense to your brains? When KJ goes to Sandy Shores and says that it's his turf, yo, who you work for, KJ? I'm selling for the company. Yeah. Is that okay with you guys? And it doesn't seem weird that the company is called the company, even though we're doing gangland activity?
Essentially, I think, Benji, please correct me if I'm
Because
wrong.
the company... I'm gonna fucking lose my shit, Benji. 90% of this is the fucking aesthetic, Benji. We've already had this
conversation. That's what I mean! I want the aesthetic!
That's a... God,
What the
whole fucking point, Benji, is that there's aesthetic.
That's why I want the aesthetic!
What the fuck?
So what's the fucking
I want the aesthetic. If we're gonna call ourselves the company, we need a goddamn fake business.
That's what this is.
No, you bitch, because this is a real business.
Yes, but it's also a fake business. It's real business.
Where's the fake business? What's the fake business we do? What's the fake business we do?
Because we also launder money. We make up computer sales. Go ahead, Mar.
Boobs! Okay, cool. I'm not going to get interrupted now. Excellent. Okay. So I think what Benji is saying, Benji, correct me if I'm wrong, is that, okay, I'm going to use Nestle as an example here again. Let's say the company is Nestle, right? That's the big thing. People who work for fucking Milo aren't going to, like, I don't think people who actually know what Milo is. People who work for, let's say, Crunch Bar aren't going to be like, oh, I work for, like, Nestle. They're going to be like, no, I work for Crunch Bar. So essentially you want to fucking have a business underneath the company, because the company is the large conglomerate, and then whatever the illegal side is also going to have a name that they can operate under.
Correct.
Is that right, Benji?
Whatever.
Yeah, that's
okay. So I guess that's not right then.
Well,
it's slightly correct.
What you're saying is accurate. That's what we actually want. Two separate names, but they all fall under the company. There's so many of those mega companies out there. That's all we're becoming. We do lots of stuff. They all fall back to the same board members at the end of the day. But the legal side cannot exist without the illegal side. And I would like it to be true the other way too. The illegal side cannot exist without the legal side.
Oh, I think the illegal side will exist without the legal side, but that's just a game.
Yeah, true. And that's the separation, right? Is that the illegal side supports the legal side to make those products and sell those products.
Bro, how are you putting this on? How are you saying that you guys are so smart? You get how this works? No, you don't. All right, you don't. Okay. Labyrinth EXE, go on Discord. I'll call you. I'll call you, and then you can talk and explain.
been taking notes.
Benji.
Well, I'm thinking.
Yeah, go ahead. Keep thinking.
Listen, you guys don't understand my vision, the problems that I can foresee. You see, you are mentioning the right things, but problems of identity breakers are a very real thing. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. You think that I might be confused, but you have to see this from an operational perspective, where people get worn down and lose their identity. It is difficult for people. It's not hard for me, Breakers, because I'm a boss. I'm talking about the people that will lose their shit without an identity.
Yeah, but the thing is, so the thing is, Benji, the one thing is, we can't have everybody say that they work for the company, right? If Gabby said that she worked for the company, and you guys have a string of felons who also say they work for the company, they would shut us down in a heartbeat. They would investigate the hell out of us. We'd never hear the end of it from the police.
And then when I go
have to create this.
And then when I go and meet with the mayor and Captain Slacks, I can say I work for, I don't know, Fuzzy Gumdrop Industries. And they're like, oh, it's Mickey from Fuzzy Gumdrop Industries. Oh, let's do business with you.
That's completely fine. What I'm just trying to say here is that, guys, if they, because of that separation, right? Now you've made it clear that we cannot have that understanding that people will say Gabby works for the company too. Right? You cannot have that anymore, correct? You just said that.
Benji, it is on paper only.
I know that. I know that, man.
It has to be that way.
I know. I get that. I get that. But okay. You know what, guys? Let's do what you want. And in 3 months, I will tell you I told you so.
What problem do you foresee happening?
What problem I
Explain it.
foresee happening is that there will be a continuous disconnection because people don't have an umbrella that they can all hide from the rain from.
Example?
What?
No. No. Trust me. It's simple to you, Breakers, because you think you know what to do. But once these terms are set, okay, once these terms are set and there is no daily connection between them, we will get fucked.
Are you trying to say that that people might be like leaving like one by one eventually in the
Yes.
future? Because
There's a
Yes.
disconnection.
I'm
The
no-
disconnect is a big
100
thing as someone who's experienced it a lot.
Oh, really? Wow.
yeah, because I remember Mario back in the day
Oh,
used to
wow.
be the lone person in AU,
I might be correct.
and I used to
Oh,
be the lone person in NA.
what the fuck?
Okay. So then, I'm confused about what the problem is here. But what would you do to have it your way? Essentially, would you just have everybody say they work for the company?
I mean, ideally, that would be nice, but then we can't do that anymore, can we?
You can't. No.
Okay.
I mean, you can like. If it's a
I'm not
friendly
saying
conversation,
you don't
but-
understand my problem. I have no problem with this, Breakers. I get that this is how it has to be. What I'm trying to say is, what is our solution to ensure that there is no disconnection?
Well, I mean,
Are-
I think we still encourage everybody to be together. Like I said, they could still be friends. Just because they're not working business together doesn't mean they can't still be, friendly towards each other. We can still have events where we invite everybody under every umbrella together. That's fine. They're separate from whatever our legal business is called. They're company events.
Yeah,
That's
we
like
have
separate
stuff.
thing.
We have stuff like My Career Academia, which granted is more for like a lot of other people in the city, but we're putting on that event. We have the intern events, stuff that we've done before.
Am I cool?
Arguably,
Am I cool?
Project or Operation Blackwall is one where both the business and the illegal side can participate in it.
The company can still exist. The company can still be talked about. It obviously should be talked about. People should know the name. They should respect the name. But at the same time, there should be our legal business that doesn't get tied back to the company in any substantial paper way, right? Any sort of legal way where the cops could then shut us down based on that connection, right? We just have to make sure that we watch our papers, we watch what we leave behind to make sure that these two, don't have a clear connection.
Frankly, I think the problem that you've been outlining is not a problem of the division, of that like more simple division. The problem you've been outlining is just getting everyone in the company to be doing work that they need to be doing and to know what the broader strategic vision is, what we are trying to accomplish.
Mhm.
And to give people a sense of identity and purpose with whatever they're doing. I don't think people, I don't think Perez is going to care that we have a separate name to the city council on the, for me and Breckers.
Yeah.
Also, we have Mari and Breckers, who we both hired specifically to help with communication. They are project manager level to help with all this.
I'll interject with this. I think a lot of people, and this is just speaking from my personal experience, a lot of people on the illegal side, I don't think will have as big of an issue with the disconnect as the people on the legal side. People on the legal side, they're going to be working and they're going to be, eventually they're going to say,
Eventually,
okay,
the legal
what's
side
this
I'm worried
for?
about.
Like, what they're going to be like, well, what's this for? Why am I like working my ass off for Perez when I barely know him and he's like in the sewers getting moonshine shit, And regardless of what you do, whether you call the biz dev side like a different name and then the illegal side a different name and it's still under the umbrella company chart, I think no matter what happens, there's always going to be a disconnect between the legal and illegal side, especially if we're drawing such a hard line between the two. I know we have to draw this hard line because of how legislations work in the city now.
Right.
But we have to pretty much try and have a contingency or a what if for when that inevitably breaks down. Because with what Benji's saying, he does bring a good point in. This will eventually break down and people will eventually have that discourse. Not everyone is a stubborn fuck like me and just sticks with it. They'll end up moving on and doing something else where they feel more included and more like they're a part of something.
Right, but I think the way I can counter that is there's people on the business side. Most of the people on the business side feel this way. People like Gabby. I'm not gonna lie to you. Gabby probably doesn't want anything to do with any of this illegal side.
Okay.
Gabby is a very clean person. She's very clean friends. She hangs out with mostly civs. She doesn't want anything to do with this side. That's why she joined us, because she is very excited about the connections we can offer her on the business side, the ideas that she can do with us on the business side. That's specifically why Gabby was hired. I think that might be the case. I don't want to speak for everybody, but I think that might be the case for a lot of the business side. I don't think that would be a problem because they get the bigger idea is that we're all working under the company umbrella, but their job is business and their job is illegal. Again, it's a company at the end of the day still. I still think we treat both sides like that. I think at the end of the day, it's a job
I
for
love
people.
I love the aesthetic of like Gabby at like a little, she's like at her like office computer, or maybe she's on a call somewhere doing some sales or playing some event, and like Ray Romanoff like walks by her in his suit. She's like, oh, it's a board. Oh, and Ray's like cleaning fucking blood from a knife, and she's like, oh, you cutting a cake there? And it's like, that's the aesthetic, is that we, have this like goody two shoes.
She wouldn't do that. She wouldn't do that though.
Nefarious shit behind.
Why would she do that? We're not
I think she would.
on paper. We're not board members.
No, but you're still board members. Like, sure.
No,
on the
Yeah, but we
city
don't want
council,
the
you're not
we
board
don't want the
members, but you are
public to
board
see.
members.
We don't want the public to see that though.
Yeah, but these are public. That's our employees. They would still recognize you as board members. Just because you're not board members
that
on
s-
paper.
But
doesn't mean anything to me.
doesn't that put a risk on the operation if one of them folds?
Yeah, that's the spice, baby.
Sure, it's like a minor risk.
Yeah.
But then again, yeah, like Mickey said, that's a spice. That's not us just being incompetent and putting felons on the company, on the official documents. That's incompetent, right? But I think like a slip up like that, that's something that could be avoidable, but it could also, lead to something down the line. I think that's the spice, like Mickey said. We just wanna
Materials
make sure we're
becomes
not
the
going about
handshake
this,
between both.
in a not smart fashion, just to set up the business side. I would rather go down for something like that than go down because we put Ray's name as CEO. You know what I mean?
Sure.
That's a goofy way to go.
Okay.
Oh, that's what this is all about. You're upset that on paper I'm gonna be CEO. I know what this is all about.
No, man.
Your fucking ego. It's because of me being CEO, isn't it?
I wish it was that fucking simple. Then we just outvote you. Fuck.
The other thing too is you have to remember that everybody who joins this company is signs a very extensive contract that includes an NDA and SOPs. That basically, if they do, eventually screw up like that, they leak information, whatever, we can sue their asses into the ground for lots of money.
Okay.
We now have a lawyer on retainer, so.
Sure. Okay. I think it will work out, man. Sure.
Benji, if you're hesitant and nervous about it, it's because it hasn't been done and we're doing something new.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not saying it's going to be easy.
Sure, man. I think we should propose this to the other board members, and then we go from there.
Okay.
Okay. And if there's problems in the future, we solve them. We can only prevent so much.
Sure.
If we need to break down the wall for morale, we'll tackle that when we get there. We'll break down the wall.
Okay.
Okay. All right, and now we need to clean up this wall so that we don't get Rico.
Let me take a picture of this.
Woo!
Well, we'll
Are we
come
done
up with
yet?
the cool names for today. Yep. Meeting adjourned. We'll come up with the cool names later. Great work, everyone.
Good job, everybody. Good job,
and
everybody.
by the way, I think that's healthy. I think we need to discuss this.
Yeah. I mean, don't worry. I'm sure in a month from now, nobody will leave.
Yeah, and if they leave, Benji, then we find new people. We're a fucking company. That's
Exactly.
called churn, baby.
Right.
Then we hire more.
I mean,
Actually, I do have a question. When is the next matchup of Inter's or next Inter program? When is that happening?
I have to run My Career Academia, that program, which will allow any of the kind of more green or rookie assets
it's not
who have,
Ginger. This is
joined us
Mari.
to get a lot of training and experience. And then after that, we'll run the next intern program.
Because if you want to make some money, Mickey, for the next Inter program, I kind of have an idea where we potentially use the house across the street as like a house for the interns to rent, like 10K a week or something, and then make it like into like a reality TV show.
Yes.
When they wake up.
Yes.
News camera, all that makeup, like one-on-one conversation in the bathroom, or whatever they want to do, stuff like that.
100%. Yes.
We make money from all that, and we make a contract saying if they destroy any furniture inside the building,
Oh my
they owe us
god.
50K.
Fuck yes. Oh my god. This is
I
literally
think
what
my
I wanted
biggest
for,
problem, chat, is that the company
the next intern class.
needs its
Incredible.
own front.
That way, we'll make 10K a week from
Like
from new interns,
structured, you know what I
plus
mean?
potentially 50K.
If we can get
some
our own
damages.
front, like proper setup, I think that would be good.
All right.
No,
Beautiful.
BizDev is not the front. That's the thing.
Well, if that's all,
It is not the front.
we can all get out of here and get to stuff. God, I've been around way too long.
Yeah, Mickey,
Benji,
Benji,
obviously,
you
I
guys
wanna-
want to quickly sidebar with Mari about quota.
I'll need to also sidebar with Mickey at some point. Just
You
to
don't get
update
it,
him
chat.
on
Oh,
information
actually-
I've
The
gotten
front, like,
lately.
chat. You don't understand, okay? There needs to be something that bonds the majority of the people. Do you understand me, chat? There needs to be something that bonds the majority of the people. You guys are seeing it too. You're not looking at this as RP. You're looking at this as like fucking real life. That's why in real life this is no problem. Because half the hypotheticals we would not even make it to that age. You see, this is the thing, chat, okay? The way, if you want this to be really, really gangster, but actually fucking cartel mafia shit, this legal side needs to not even know what the fuck they're doing. You get what I'm saying? They need to not even realize that they are funding this organization, bro. Do you get it?
Oh. Alright, well, I need a list of
That would make sense. Like, okay, with our illegal funds that we've procured, we pass it over to Mickey to create a legal money laundering business where our illegal assets become legal business.
Yeah,
You get it?
This storm, I'm not gonna be around as much.
That would be dope. But the thing is, now, if you don't create a fake front for the illegal side, people will get bored, bro.
During that exact time frame, from like this time or like an hour later until the end of storm. That's actually
You're basically the bridge between like the two storms. You know, like you can be around both storms and
You get it?
a lot of the assets and.
No, fuck. You guys are. Bitch.
And is it everyone in the company? Like who
Everyone.
is exempt?
everyone. We're gonna start doing everyone.
Everyone,
Okay. And
board members included.
is there a bank account this is going to?
Not yet.
Yes, there is. We will use a company
Speak up to them, little pup. You all yap, no bark. I just been talking for like goddamn 3 hours, bro. This been the whole last stream, motherfucker. Don't tell me I gotta start. I'm about to fucking give you a nice little fucking slap here, you little shit.
It's more I don't have any money, so it's easy to sort of track though. Like, you know, we'll basically just use my bank account, the company bank account. That's why I already paid you back for the radios, Dragon, from my account.
Oh, thank you, by the way. Oh, by the way, Mr. Sinclair, what was the thing you told me earlier today? It was to make a spreadsheet just for things to be prepared. Is that was right?
Yes, not even a spreadsheet, just like some sort of document of like what are all the things we need on contract days. Heists.
Okay.
Alright. A lot of this stuff, I'm gonna quickly go through some of the information I got. I think a lot of the stuff you already know, but I'm just gonna go through this anyway. As you know, the 6060s are a little bit cheaper to make. I have told pretty much everyone that they are about the Buttcoin sales. I am thinking that eventually the price of the 6060s being cheaper is going to possibly affect the price of Buttcoin, so just keep an eye on that for now. KJ is I think close to like 87% for the turf for
Lysium.
the weed.
Maybe
He
it's
wants to
time
get
to take the
money.
car
Every
out
single
and drive
person on
90
the app
miles
he
on the
wants to
highway
push.
to
He wants
clear
it to be one
Benji's
day
head.
where it's just pretty much just a fucking going straight to 100%, like go to the moon shit. He said he could probably do that Monday, Tuesday, depending on how he's going over the weekend.
If that's
So
the case,
anyone-
then maybe we get a.
What the
in
fuck,
addition,
bro?
we get an extra group of people to run, you know, special ops during that day to be around. 'Cause that's great.
That's-
Also, by the way, this is the comms. This is incredible news. Keep going.
Okay.
90 miles for a
been
90
testing-
mile joke.
Oh, sorry.
Yep,
Go ahead.
yep,
So
I've been
KJ Monday,
testing
Tuesday
around.
next.
Yep, I've been testing around with like Buttcoin shit. I'm beginning to think that it can no longer mine it in the apartments. I
That's
have to
huge.
confirm that.
That is
but,
huge.
if
is
that's the
massive for us.
case, yeah, I don't know if that is the case or not. But I had trouble with it like the last couple days, and a few other people have seeming to be having some issues with it. Just from what I've been hearing, you overhear a lot of information just standing in front of the apartments. A few people have been complaining
Right.
about how their computers aren't working in their apartments. I don't have a rack or anything like that. I was planning on trying to like buy Buttcoin and get one today so I could test it with a rack to see if it was maybe need a rack in the fucking apartments. But if that's the case, then in terms of that, Buttcoin could also go up in price because all of a sudden people aren't going to be using it in their apartments anymore, and the only people who can use are the people who have massive like mining operations.
Okay. Fantastic.
Yep. Beyond that, I think that's mostly it. I spoke to OTT.
Oh, no,
I
you
gave
no
him
get
pretty much a
mine?
rundown of everything that I had before, including the coins, including the KJ.
I say you know come
job and
back.
Everything else.
Khalas. Come back.
He had nothing really to update.
I miss you. Come on.
I updated OTT on Benji wanting to have, and I mean the OPSEC team essentially, the special ops team in NA, and trying to get a few more people to doing that. I think for the most part, that's mainly it. Like the other stuff is stuff that I've already spoken to you about, or things that just been talking to telling other people to make sure everyone's on board.
What's up?
Just one more thing to update too.
Oh yeah, you know so now. Of course.
Material wise,
I know that.
Basically the amount you can get for each sanitation job at the moment is currently doubled, or I guess 50% extra to be more
Value
exact.
of materials is tank dog shit. Like you should be going for 4 to 5 per.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Deer
I
heads
think
are
right
worth $250 each now.
Yeah.
For 250?
A deer head. Hunting is fucking.
What?
No. Oh no. Perez. Okay. Perez tested out last night. He
A deer
said
head.
that it's 1K per deer. So
Yeah.
as soon as you kill a deer, that's like 1K right there.
Prism,
And you can kill
Gorillo.
as many deer
I swear
as
to
you can,
God,
depending on the contract.
you guys have been here almost fucking 3 years. Don't make me. Bitch.
Yeah. Material wise is basically a increase of 50% / double. It's kind of smooth.
Fake ass trolling
so
get
far
some
when it
people
comes to
actually
that.
going, you bitch.
Obviously the market price of that will be lowered down from like 10 and 8. I'm assuming it's to be the new line is probably gonna be maybe 6 and 7, but I would not be surprised if it goes 6 and 5. Other than that, so far have not been robbed for the past 5 days. So, woohoo! And actually,
Oh my
going
god,
pretty good.
congratulations.
Yeah, I did it. And also,
Got one more update after.
the deal I have with Pigeon is currently resumed today.
Oh yes, very nice.
We got more lockpicks today as well. Giving more materials on a discount as well. So now we're getting like more of a lucky supply. It's no longer $750 per lockpick. It's only $700.
Okay, that's very huge for us. How much are you offering him for the materials?
4 per.
You fucking. Oh, that's fine.
Does anyone have a bandage? Also, great work, Dragon, on keeping the supply or keeping us with a standing supply of lockpicks. If you can get those to Benji so that we can keep them here as well, just a few of them, that'd be great.
Yeah. I have at the other house, but I made sure to put like a label to like not touch anything. In that
make sure you don't give that to anybody from Sinclair Systems, okay? Because you don't need those.
Yeah, they actually don't, Benji.
Yeah.
Fifi has been trying to look for like potential security people for NA for you, Benji. Obviously, one of the names I mentioned to you yesterday was Hazel, as she mentioned. She actually
was
like
just kicked out of his house.
Wait, what?
Oh, he called me yesterday. I don't know who he was living with, but the group of people he was living with kicked him out because apparently like they wanted to be like people to be super like hardcore loyal to them, and he was kind of like apparently doing jobs with other people and stuff, and they were like, oh no.
Oh.
I didn't get the full story.
Would you say that there was a separation there?
Yes, I would say that there was a separation there, Benji.
How come they couldn't communicate it? What happened?
I don't know. I don't know who he was living with.
Yeah, all right.
Got this phone call at
It's
like 4
crazy
a.m.
how
last night.
It's crazy how people who live in the same house have separation, isn't it? Oh, surely. A whole entity that's disconnected through time zones and multiple layers of organization will stay alive. Okay, sorry, go on.
All right. So before we go too much more into that downward spiral, one more thing about up north. There's been a group of people who are robbing people in Sadney and trying to claim the turf as their own. It's been happening more so in this storm and the other storm. Apparently they've been calling themselves the Quarry Boys. They've been doing it with guns. I'm of the mind that it's a gang that's already around. They're just using the name Quarry Boys as a ha-ha sort of thing. Because, you know, there's not many people with access to a large amount of guns. And if these are a group of like 4 or 5 people with like multiple guns, then that kind of narrows it down a little bit in my opinion. Just to keep an eye on that up north, especially when we do that final push from 90 to 100. I'm not aware of the company's position with how many guns they have. Okay. I just think that we should definitely make
what makes you think what makes you think it's another group? Like because of the guns?
How many groups and yeah, pretty much. Not many.
How many guns are we talking?
People, unless so from what I've heard, it's a group of 3 or 4 people with a couple guns. And I've spoken to a bunch of moonshiners. I've spoken to up there. I even spoke to Aria, and she said the same thing. She said she hasn't personally been robbed. There was lots of reports of like people using guns
Okay, well, just make
to
sure the
rob
boys.
moonshiners and weeds.
Just tell the boys in case you're the one delivering the information. They need to be smart and always be ready to rock. You know what I mean?
Yep, that's what I said to them.
It doesn't matter if fucking 6 cunts pull up with a gun, or all with guns. You take out a few of them, they're gonna have a fucking shitty time, and they'll think twice before they try to fuck with us again. So, I'm telling you guys, as soon
Holy.
if the ammunition contracts actually are lucky for us this week, oh bro, I'm just rolling out with a gun every time. I don't like, you know, for fun.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Wow.
I missed that, bro.
Okay.
I missed that, bro. I should be
All
holding
right.
a gun right now. I'm gonna hold
Oh,
one right now.
and one last thing, Mari.
Oh man, I'll be honest with you, chat. Like, I feel like the guns are like a fucking pet it, bro. Oh yeah, baby. I like that.
Tell
Okay,
them
that's
to
weird.
always do electrical. Please do electrical because you can get free lockpicks every time that you do it.
Electrical.
And all
What?
you gotta do. Oh, if you go to prison, Fifi told me this actually. She said that you can get lockpicks for free by doing the electrical boxes at prison.
Wait, what? Then why the fuck are we not all going to jail?
This is Mickey Sinclair.
We should all
Listen,
go to jail
listen.
and yeet the lockpicks over the gate.
Yeah, exactly. So make sure everyone knows about this, Mari, on the legal side.
Okay, thanks so much.
Get as much lockpicks as you can. If they have to be there for an extra like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever, fuck it, you know, just keep doing it. Throw all that shit out the fence and have someone else collect all of it. That's it.
Okay.
Okay, interesting. This is gonna be.
Not only that we have cheap lockpicks, but we'll also get free ones too whenever people are in jail.
Okay.
All right.
That's actually very cool.
I think,
Actually, is there any lifers in prison?
I met
Not
one
right
the other
now,
day,
no.
but I think he
Oh, there
might have-
are.
might have got let loose already. Some idiot
Oh.
that kept on saying yes to everything.
Oh, I met that guy. Yeah.
I was gonna say if there's any lifers, we should just try to like work something out with them to get like lockpicks every single day.
Need a lockpick drive by the prison, he just lobs one over.
Yeah.
That'd be fucking something.
All right. I think we've cooked for far too long. I think we're all good.
Okay.
Let's
else?
get on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And by that, I mean I need to go to sleep. I've
Sure.
been around for 9 hours, 10 hours.
No problem, man. All right, do your thing, bro. Do your thing.
Woohoo! Lunch break. Let's go to the kitchen.
Because you said
Wait,
you needed to talk.
Mickey, is this a 10-minute lunch break or 30-minute lunch break?
Just Mari, just a
Good lunch break. Benji, one final
It was
word.
just a
Sure,
quote.
sure.
That was it.
What?
The
Oh,
what-
the 5K thing.
Go punch out Breakers. He's crazy.
I don't think this is a division between. It's not the division you see it. It's not between a legal or a business side.
I know,
think you need to hire
Mickey.
more people who are around when you're awake.
I
Because
know.
you're trying to find people to roll
No,
with.
man.
Don't do that.
All I'm worried about, Mickey. Bro, it's so hard. You haven't seen the problems that I've seen, okay? And I don't want to just like shit on your vision of everything because I want the exact same thing. But the bottom line is an issue with identity and like an understanding of what we're all doing is something that will be very prevalent. But I guess we just have to work through it all. Because the same time having 4 board members is like something unheard of. So at the same
I
time,
agree.
yeah.
We are doing something new. It's not going to be easy. There's going to be all sorts of hurdles and unforeseen things. Let's not fight ghosts and demons of the past.
Yeah, I
when
know.
We're trying to build something new.
I completely
Let's tackle
understand.
challenges when they come up.
I know. I understand. It's just that. Okay, how do I explain this? Okay, so when I ran Seaside, I obviously had multiple businesses. Okay, there's a lot of illegal stuff, a lot of legal stuff. Actual, like, you know, I think that's actually a good connection. Okay, so there was a mechanic business called Hayes. Okay, do you know about Hayes? No, Hayes Auto Body Shop. It was
Sure.
like autos. Okay.
Mark,
So just
Yeah.
imagine this, okay?
I might have known about a
I went from
terrorist attack on it.
Exactly. Okay, there you go.
back to 71.
Say a business like that, right, Mickey? There was always an issue where everybody from Seaside wanted to get hired there to do something on a day-to-day basis, right? Okay. And then
I need to go to
there
the,
would always be an issue if Hayes were to provide something
have to wait for-
to Seaside, even though the leaders were the boss.
but actually, ooh, Ray-
Because the people in Hayes started to say like a lot of the stuff that they do it doesn't really like mesh with what Seaside does overall. Okay, you know you get what I'm saying. So basically, gang member, a leader in Seaside was the boss of Hayes, but then slowly, people started to shy away from that business because the separation started to creep in. It was no longer the same thing. It's not. I know you said don't talk about the past and shit like that, but I'm just saying that's the main issue with any form of like two groups, a bigger entity, side, blah blah blah. It's always like there's no daily thing that bonds them. You know? And if you can find that solution,
Let's see, if you want to make some
I don't
money,
think any of this matters.
If Perez wakes up, you should do hunting.
That's all it is. I'm not saying it can't work, but just please
Oh, you actually made a lot of money.
be aware of that as we move forward. Like I don't care if it's
Do you want the
bonding
honest
exercise.
truth about? Do you know the honest truth about which part would fail? The part that would fail or that we'd lose people on would probably be the legal side. Okay, you want the honest truth is that some of the people on the legal side should probably just go and do more of the black op shit.
Yeah,
At the end
yeah.
of the day, you have someone like Winter who's gonna come around and run events. Cool, Winter runs events. And then you have someone like Breckers and me, where me and Breckers are just gonna go around scheming and organizing everyone all day, interacting with everyone because it's me and Breckers. Cool. And then what do you so Winters check, Breckers check, me check. And I'm fucking planning heists for you guys. Breckers is also helping me do that, by the way. So after that, you have what? Archie and Gabby. And at some point, and Gabby wants to do events too. So cool. She goes and runs events. Bing bop. So now you have Archie.
Yeah, but I don't know
So
how
what
to,
is your
I-
that?
my-
what, that's
it-
where you think if you think that we'll fall apart because Archie may want to leave
No,
because he's not as
man,
connected.
it's not that. It's just what we've done here, Mickey. Is you don't okay? How do I shape this? Okay, like I'm delivering this to you wrongly because you don't get my concept. I love the fact that we're trying to do something different. It's just that the separations are making me feel like we are going to creep into gangland. Like Perez is he thinks he's not a gangster right now because of the company, the daily things that he does. He thinks there's going to be like some work eventually. You know what I mean? Like we need people to act like we're actually running a shop. I want people to think we're running a shop. Even the fucking people in the company right now, we need to play fake shop. You know what I mean? We just need to put. Okay, I'll do it, Mickey. Don't worry about it, bro. You won't get what I mean. I will show you just through like what we do in the next couple of days. Okay, thank you.
I got confused again. I'm gonna be honest.
Okay, listen. The reason that I was telling you earlier, can Perez tell somebody from Sinclair Systems what to do? The reason is I'm trying to keep everybody like a little bit human in that sense. You know what I mean? An element of legality to their lives so that they do not fall into the whole issue of being a street thug again. And that's something that we need to do for the company as a whole. Because
Yeah, and there's two ways we do that. Have them
yes, how do
have
we do
them
that?
support the business side and get people to go and do and help with sales. They can do that. There's nothing traceable with that. You can help people with sales. Is don't say they're selling for Sinclair Systems. They say, oh, it's the company that's selling this. They can help with sales. They can do legal stuff like that. But the biggest thing, Benji, 90% of this is just aesthetics. That's all. At the end of the day, the biggest thing that separates Chain Gang robbing the laundromat and us robbing the laundromat is how we go about it and how we look when we do it. I'm not going to wax poetic in it and say that us robbing the laundromat is somehow worlds different than that.
Okay. Mickey, I'll be honest with you. No matter what I say right now, you're not gonna see the problem, and I hope it doesn't even come up.
But here, I hear what you're saying. The reality is, if you're Perez and Perez wants a legal job, he can go work any government legal jobs. On paper, he can't just be a felon working for a business. That's just not how it works.
So felons can't work for any businesses at all.
I mean, if they can, then sure, then we'll hire people on as felons.
Okay. Yeah. Listen, I'm going to talk to the council and see what the fuck this legislation is when it comes to fucking felons and shit like that. Because I don't know. I don't know how to say to you, bro. You don't get me, man.
What am I not getting?
You're not getting the element of fucking legality that the boys need. You're not thinking about the day-to-day of the fucking people, man. Like, for example, KJ, he shouldn't just be pushing weed. He should be doing something legal too. Pretending to be. Does that make sense to you? We need the company to pretend to be a company. More so than we have.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Exactly. Then be on the same fucking page and let's come up with another thing where everybody does the same shit together. Oh my fucking God. You don't fucking get me, bro. Just listen, Mickey. Go and pull up. Okay, I never. You're fine, okay? You will see it in a day or two, okay?
You know what? Cook up some ideas around this.
There's nothing to cook up. You don't get my whole point after I've just told it to you straight up. The people in that whole ass right side illegal, they do not think that they are fully illegal, bro. They want a little bit of illegality. They want to go to business meetings. They want to go to fucking do some sales under a different business name. An actual business. You get what I'm saying? You can have this whole Sinclair Systems, but we need to run the company like a fucking company.
Oh yeah, I mean, if they want to run sales, I think I bet you it's probably fine for us to just hire them on as salespeople. I'm sure that will be
that's
fine.
not my point, Mickey. You don't get it. If we leave the things the way they are, we just have a gang, bro. You don't get it. I'm telling you, you need to help me create the company aesthetic as a business, and they have business patterns. I don't want
to do that. It just can't be on paper at the
I don't give
office.
brother. I don't give a fuck about the fucking mayor's office, because your little bubble of Sinclair Systems, I don't give a fuck. Okay? I'm telling you, please create an ecosystem where we can play company. Okay? So the illegal boys don't want to be completely illegal. We want to play. We want to play pretend that we are fucking businessmen. You get me?
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, I get that. Yeah, why should you say that?
Fuck me, bro.
Oh, yeah, that's way easier to solve.
Exactly.
All right.
Everybody wants
You
to
should have
play.
said that from the start.
We want to play businessmen and not just gangsters, bro. That's all it is. You do
Haven't
your
I been telling you this whole time?
you dumb
I feel like I always say that.
No, motherfucker. Because in your presentation earlier, you wanted to condense that playing business into Sinclair Systems. And that's what Breakers wanted too.
For the love of God. On paper and for the mayor's office.
I know. I don't
And
give
nowhere
a fuck.
else.
I don't care. That's the thing.
But that whole
what I'm-
division, Benji,
I know.
is just for the fucking paperwork.
I know.
Oh my God.
I know. And what we
Anyone
should.
assets in the
What
company
I'm trying to tell
can
you
fucking-
right now. What I'm trying to tell you right now.
They can sell things. I tell everyone to get a suit. I yell at Max to get a suit. Max drew up a whole fucking giant thing about cybersecurity for us.
It's not that.
Having Dragon go and
Listen,
build documents.
Why are you? You don't get me, man. I don't care what's on paper. What's not. I'm just saying that the way everybody treats the illegal side is as if we just want to be illegal gangsters. No, we don't.
How do you go and tell this to me after in front of me and Breckers all the time you're saying how much you're trying to be you need to go back to gang banging, you need to feel a gun
That's
in
just
your hands.
Yes, that's for me. That's for me. I'm talking about everybody, man. This is my concern for the whole entire squad, not just me. I don't give a fuck, Mickey. I can do whatever I want. I'm talking about the whole system.
Who has a problem? I feel like I'm boxing shadows. Who am I trying to solve this for? Just say who. Who am I trying to solve this for?
Everyone, man.
That's cybersecurity?
See, you're not boxing shadows, man. All right, we are literally doing. We are literally doing this to prevent a fucking fallout, brother. That's all it is, man. Okay, we're trying to prevent a fallout because having a gang just won't work. Okay, that's all I'm saying. So when we talk about everything and we're dealing with the entire picture, we can't just say, oh yeah, this is the legal side and they will do business like stuff, legal stuff. All need to do it.
Oh yeah, you should have brought that up with Breckers. But yeah, if the idea is that like everyone should be doing the events and sales, yeah, I agree with that. Why not?
Exactly. And you want to have legal paperwork for Sinclair Systems, right? Just so that the people that are completely and utterly legal have somewhere safe, correct? Yes?
No, no, Benji, it's because we will literally be shut down from doing any sort of business if we do not have a business license.
Okay.
You need to read the legislation.
Okay, I will. I got you. Okay. I'll go and read. Where is the legislation, by the way? I just go to the mayor's office, or what do I do?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I'll take care of that, man.
But I appreciate for you from stopping them from going full gang.
Yeah, that's all I want, bro. Fuck it up.
This is
Bro, you guys don't get it, bro. You don't see the vision, bro.
Absolutely.
Hey, Breckers, do you hunt? Do you do hunting?
Exactly, man.
I have.
Finally, Code Dark
You should
gets
go with
it, bro.
Rise and Mari. They do hunting as well.
I'll say that well.
Oh, Mickey, look, Forrest is here.
I'm going to
Shoot a gun.
Oh.
Breckers, let me just explain
What?
something, okay?
Okay.
People.
Oh, another meeting.
No. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now. The company. People
what's up?
join the company to be in a business, Breckers.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more.
Everyone. And I mean everyone.
Yeah. Absolutely. I think that's what separates us from 90% of
Exactly.
the other organizations.
Okay, then it's
Right.
good that you understand.
Yeah. I think that's why we're different. I think we treat everything a business. That's what we had that talk yesterday about.
everything. Like I feel like we should approach everything like it's a business. You know what I mean?
Sure. Great.
Yeah, and I think that's what separates us because we're not approaching it from like, like a gang mentality or anything. We're approaching things from like a business mentality. What makes most sense for a business to grow and develop? Absolutely.
Sure. Perfect.
Yeah, and that's why we're the company.
I'm going to sleep.
Good night.
Good night, everyone.
And what about
Good night.
this? I was thinking,
Uh huh.
why don't we propose for an actual business with a name called the company?
No, don't do
We
That
can't
will
do
be
that,
shut
See,
down in
Perez
1
gets
week.
it. Yeah, it'll be
Okay,
gone in
thank God
1
you
week.
gave it to him.
It'll be gone faster
Gives me
than a
dragon.
week.
What do you
We
mean?
have to keep our separate.
Perez is
business,
talking
but it
about a
doesn't
rat.
mean
He's
we're
not talking
still
about a
the company.
business.
It's only 4.
Oh, okay, but we can't do that because it'd be
It's
gone
more
in a
because-
week, like you said.
Wait.
Why would it be gone in
It'd
a
be a
week?
waste of 50K because we would have a
just be
felony
strong.
on the record. There's no felonies allowed.
So felons can't work or can't
felons
own?
cannot be. They can't own, and I believe that the law also states that if your business employs a felony, that then the the police have a right to like go through all your business records. I don't think you can even employ like certain felons as well. It's very strict. I'll have to reread the business article. I know for
Where's
sure
the
it's not on.
What's the business article? Your English is
So you
worrying
can read
me.
it at the city hall.
City
You can
Hall.
read City Hall.
At
Yeah.
City Hall.
Business
Yeah.
legislation. Yeah.
You can.
Yeah,
So
read through it.
this is my thing, right, Breakers? This is what I told Mickey
Mhm.
before he slept. I
Yeah,
told
You get a
him,
neck tattoo.
listen, Perez. I use you as an example, but I don't know if you feel this way, right?
Perez, do you have any food by the way?
Do you
Uh,
want to be?
don't
Do you
know
want to be fully illegal, Perez, or do you like having this concept of we kind of legal?
50-50 until it's too far down the line where you kind of just have to embrace it.
Exactly. You see what I'm saying?
Well,
We
I
want
think-
to-
Well,
We want. I told this to Mickey downstairs, Breakers. The people in that list, even the ones that are illegal, okay.
huh?
Yes, we dabble in the darker side of things, but
Right.
we want to play businessmen. You know?
Okay, that makes sense. I think that's important. Yeah. I mean, again, I think that's how we run that's the whole point. We run everything like a company versus a gang or any other sort of illegal team. Like we run everything like it's a company, and I think that everyone should have that in mind. They're all part of the company, right?
Okay.
Again,
good.
go back to my mega corporation.
And the
kind of
thing and the thing is, Sinclair Systems is basically just a fucking front/shell, correct?
exactly. Yep, a subsidiary of Front/Shell. In which we
Where
can
the
conduct our
people in
legal
there are
business.
technically part of the company, but they do not claim it, correct?
Correct. Yeah. Yeah. Or at least not to like.
Yeah, not to the
police
outside.
or anything
right.
like
That's
that.
fine.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Okay, it's I'm completely cool with that. It's just the way we were labeling things and the way we're talking about what we were doing. It just felt like we were just going to full-time gang mode. You know what I'm saying? However,
Yeah, I think it was a little messy. Yeah.
yeah. However, the illegal side breakers, okay, because
Yeah.
of this whole issue, we still, if it's possible for us to have a company, we need to pull
Yeah.
it. We need to do it.
Okay. I mean, I think it's going to be impossible, but we can definitely look. I mean, the other thing too is like, again, the illegal side. If you get caught for anything, they're going to take it away. And the thing is, it would be fine if it wasn't so much money. Like they can, not only can they take away your business these days, but according to legislation, they can also fine you now. So they can like take more money away just because you ran a business wrong. Like it's ridiculous the amount of stuff they can do now. That's the only problem. But I think like a shadow business is still fine, right? Because everything
Correct.
is a shadow business. Like I said, the illegal side supplies everything that the legal side then sells. Like the two work together. One does not exist without the other. They work in harmony at all times. The only difference is
Should that also mean the legal people should be paying the 5K a week?
we are paying the 5K a week.
Everyone
Yeah,
is
we
paying
just-
5K
yeah,
a week.
We just
Ah,
discussed
sweet.
that. Yeah, everyone's paying the money. Yep.
And I'm
hell yeah.
collecting taxes.
Yep.
Oh my
and
god, now
Mari's
I
gonna
really
be
can
in
say I'm
charge of,
fucking people.
yeah, Mari's gonna be in
Wow,
charge
if-
of collecting, and I'm gonna help the
If I'm
spreadsheet.
giving like 10 or 20K a week through Moonshine, why should I then also pay 5K on top
That's a question for
as a
Mr.
project
Ramos.
manager?
That's a question
Because
for
you're
Mr.
capable,
Ramos.
Paris. I'm sorry.
Perez, the same thing was brought up about materials. If we can make the money from our operation like that easily, then
Guys,
5K is
guys,
losing
guys,
no
guys.
issue.
I'm sorry.
Bro, I'm just gonna go live up in the hills and just hunt for an entire week and just pay for like
Yeah.
10 months.
Guys,
and
guys, listen,
don't
listen.
worry about it.
Project
That's what you wanna do,
managers,
I can
you
work this out.
guys, I know this.
Motherfucker.
Yes.
Passed out.
Get somebody from Sinclair Systems to pick him up.
But fuck it, we're probably gonna be fighting over turf this week, so fuck it, let's go full gang. Rob his ass. Rob his ass.
Let's go. You can do the fucking thing.
What the hell? Oh, Breakers, you dropped your name tag.
Breakfast, your
This meeting was so long, Breakers passed
I'll
out.
pick it up for you. All right. Breakers, is this your
This meeting was so
nickname?
long, Breakers passed out, bro.
Put me in the car.
I think that was a productive meeting, bro. I think that was a productive meeting, bro. Trust chat. That's gonna work, man. That's gonna work, bro.
Oh.
Need help from last night.
I have to talk with you about it later, Perez. It's a thing. It's a thing. It's just, it's so fucked up. It's just so fucked up.
Where is Breakers?
Megan's got him.
Did they get the keys in this?
He him screaming for help. Breakfast.
Thanks. I'm right here.
Oh,
Alright.
Press
oh,
there he
Dragon,
is.
Dragon's right here. Let's use this car.
Yeah, let's use a nice one.
Wait, so I can read the
This
legislation
is
at the,
not a
at the
nice
courthouse?
car.
Yeah.
Yep, you gotta go
Yeah.
to the MDW.
Okay,
the
can you
Business License Act.
Perez,
can you take me there so I
Help
can
him
read it?
in the other seats. I think it should be seat
Oh my
one.
god, you're heavy.
Thanks.
There we go.
Swear to God, you hit me off the side.
This is an
God,
issue.
you-
I'm gonna do it now. You said it.
Don't do it.
What you did?
Why the hell you do it?
Jesus, Dragon, you're not supposed to do it that quick.
He's got Australian brain, you fucking. Wait, let me check the house. I think it might be unlocked. Ray would have had a call from you know a 10-minute in and dipped. You guys are so dumb, dude.
Broke my
Just
rib,
swatted
give
out.
me-
Oh, hold on. Who just
give me
swatted out?
$50.
There,
Fuck
breakfast,
Hydra.
there.
Get dicked on pussy. Eat a huge dick. I'll shoot you with a PD gun and take the 100K charge. Lollipop.
But yeah, I think I think like the lumber
fuck?
union and Hydra. Is it Hydra? No, who's this?
What the fuck is lollipop?
I'm so confused.
Oh,
Hello.
Ooh, that was close.
Count
Hello.
so many.
Lori.
I see ya.
Who's
Kaboom.
that? Who was that?
Has
That sound like
Moses
the
restocked yet?
Cuban.
No,
No, they
we've been looking
haven't.
all
Stop
day.
here, stop here. I'm gonna go check. Go get Breakers back.
Okay, it's called the Business License Legislation.
Can I get a gun license yet?
Yo, what up?
Back.
Legislation. Oh shit. No, they weren't capping. License suspension, business license, business license protocols. Oh fuck. Okay. Okay. This one, right? Submit a business plan to the mayor's office. The business plan should include the purpose of the business. Blah, 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 blah. It is important to note that the state of San Andreas and its government entities will not provide approval of. Why is somebody crying, bruh? I'm reading, man. This is what the fuck? Who the fuck is the felons, bro? the business plan is accepted, a one-time fee of 50,000